Rebecca, what are the three most important SEO suggestions that are in your book that are often overlooked by either in-house SEO practitioners or agencies that are executing SEO?
SEO isn't an afterthought, is I think the first and foremost suggestion. Yeah, there's a metaphor in the book that says something like, you wouldn't build a house and draw up the plans for it and then decide maybe you need plumbing. It really helps to build those fundamental things into a site when you're designing a site, when you're conceiving of a site, and when you're strategizing a site. SEO is a fundamental part of website architecture and design. The second, I think, most salient point is it doesn't end. SEO has a beginning, and that's at the conception of a website, but an SEO strategy is something that's ongoing, it's ever developing, and it's something that needs to be worked on and nurtured for the life of a website and the life of an entire web presence, in fact, which is an important part of a link strategy. The third point, SEO isn't as technical and as geeky and as wonky as I think many marketers are inclined to believe. It's really conceptually easy to grasp. Write great content, use keyword-rich words and phrases, have a strong linking strategy. This is all stuff that any marketer can do without having to roll up their sleeves and go up to their elbows in code or something geeky and techy.
So the fears that many people have from the content creators all the way through marketing managers with regards to SEO are really unwarranted in your
Yeah, and I think we both wrote our respective books, SEM and SEO, from that perspective. It's something, they're both books that anybody can pick up and wrap their minds around the concepts of SEO and SEM. That really explain it to people in plain English and make them realize, hey, this is something I can do. They're not just prickly, scary acronyms, but sound business strategies that are actually actionable without too much technical knowledge. Obviously, as with anything on the web, you can take it to a very advanced degree of technical expertise in coding and wonky stuff, but you don't have to.
So do you feel that often the role of the consultants or educators external to a company is really just to provide the catalyst and the training so that the content management team, as well as IT and various other elements of the organization, can in fact embrace best practices as outlined in the book?
I think, I can answer that with the blanket answer to anything marketing related, which is it depends. I think some companies have the capacity and the expertise to do SEO in-house, but they need an outside strategist to perhaps help them to map that. Some companies can't or won't or are unwilling or unable to do it in-house, and there are plenty of qualified experienced SEOs out there who can help them. So it can be one, both in-house, out of house, or outsourced, or a combination of the two. There's no one-size-fits-all answer for who does this.
Sure. And in both cases, obviously, having the right books and reference materials at hand.
Very obviously. Although I think SEO is perhaps a little bit easier to manage in-house than SEM, than your field of expertise, simply because it's not quite so real-time, not so change strategy or change keywords or change bids on a dime. And technically, there are a lot of things out there that can help SEO. A lot of websites right now are being built on blog platforms, which is a great SEO strategy. Blogs have got the optimization built into it. That doesn't mean you can stop thinking about SEO or you can't optimize them better. But there are lots of tools out there to help SEO now that didn't exist 5, 10, 15 years ago.